Hello my friends, so in this video I will guide you how I already trade with gold and already have a really nice profit in this week 31st in the March of the 2022. You can see that at this time I already have a profit. It might be near 500 pips with gold in a single days. So let's jump onto the chart to know how I analyze an entry with these orders. The first things on the chart, here is a gold USD and you can see that here is my entry and I already have a really nice profit entry into this zone and take profit when price come into the POR in the 1 hour time frame. So let's jump on from the 4 hours time frame to know how I analyze and what is the reason I entry with these orders. And the first thing on the 4 hours time frame, what you can see at this time from the left side to the right side, we have a structure at this time is a high, 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 low, very obviously. At this time, you just to care about the recent structure on the up movement. The price still into of the key level of the 4 hours time frame. Therefore, at this time, the current structure of the market is still in uptrend. You can see that here is a recent low of the market, greater highest high, therefore here is a key level, also the strongest buying zone. If price can break out these key levels, it means that price can change to the down movement, but until now price still above of these key levels. It means that in the 4 hours time frame, I still want to looking for the buy signals. And the second thing I want to looking for in the 4 hours time frame about the momentum of the market. On the momentum of the market, you can see that I need to care about two ways. The first way is the up movement way. It means that this pulls way, and the second way is this pullback way. And at this time, you can see that in the pulls way of the market, here is the first up candles, and here is the last up candles. Therefore, I will compare the group of the volume in this way, and you can see that the volume, also the momentum in the 4 hours time frame of the pull waves is increased. I compare from the first Marubozu candles, also the last Marubozu candle. This pin bar candle also contains the selling signals, therefore the volume is not exactly. Therefore you can refer into the recent Marubozu candle to have the exactly momentum of the market for this way. And in the pulse way at this time, you can see that the up movement still very strong, therefore this key level also really nice to entry. And at this time, I want to care another thing is the pullback way. In the pullback way, structure of this way is the stretch way because at this time here is not of the real pullback because these green candles already create a range like this, and this pullback also the valid pullback, but actually the price still not break out this range. Therefore, the structure in the pullback way actually is the stretch way like this from the high to the low. Therefore, this time to compare the momentum of the market, you need to compare from this high. It means that the first down candles to the last down candles, and this one. At this time, the momentum in the pullback way of the 4 hours time frame is a little bit decreased, and also can show you that buying pressure also still strong. And one more thing I want to see in the 4 hours time frame. At this time, here is my entry. And when price come into the 4 hour key level like this, price already creates a double bottom like this. You can see here is my line draw the double bottom, and on both two of bottom you can see that the price creates engulfing patterns with the volume is really strong. And also on the second bottom, also the same theory, also same story. Therefore this time, in this way, might be price will continue go up. Therefore, I will go into the 1 hour time frame to continue analyze about the market. Well, after I already very obviously and understand about the 4 hour picture. And 1 hour time frame, I need to analyze about the structure of the market first. Therefore, I will go into the green chart like this. And you can see that in the 4 hours time frame, where is the play I should analyze about the structure. I already tell you many times in the multiple time frame, you need to analyze from the 4 hours time frame key levels to the highest high of the market. Therefore, in the 1 hour time frame, you need to analyze about from this low to this high. And here is structure in the 1 hour time frame. High, 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 low, very obviously. I will jump into the terms I entry. High, 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 low like this. And here is the key levels in the 1 hour time frame. And at this time, in the 1 hour time frame is in up movement. But to make sure that this up movement is strong, you need to care another ways, either recent way of the market. To confirm that the price already break out the down movement in the 1 hour time frame. Therefore, at this time you look back to the recent down movement before the price creates the up movement like this, and structure at this time might be like this. We only need to care about these key levels. Here is the recent high of the market create the lowest low in the down movement. Therefore, at this time, in the 1 hour time frame, price already break out these key levels in the down movement. Therefore, in the 1 hour time frame, price already changed from the down movement to the up movement. And at this time, here is strongest buying zone, also the key levels of the up movement. Therefore, the play we wait to entry at this time very strong. And you can see that I already entry like this. But before I entry like this, I also need to make sure one more things, at least one factors. I want to confirm that the up movement and the momentum in the up movement of this way are so strong. Therefore, I come into the volume to analyze. And here we have the volume, and the thing we need to care about the momentum. From the first up candle to the last up candle, you can see that the momentum in the up movement very strong. Therefore, 4 hour is up movement. Both of the structure and the momentum is support for the entry orders. And on the 1 hour time frame, price already finish the down movement and change to the up movement. The momentum of the up movement very strong. Therefore, this time I will entry right into the buying zone of the 1 hour time frame and take profit. At this time is the recent high of the market. Actually, either this high, but in the 1 hour time frame, you can see that in this pull way we have the imbalance very obviously. The imbalance appear in this way and appear in this way also. And in this way, my indicator also change the color. Therefore, at this time, we can divide the institutional candles. For this case, maybe we need to draw from this high to the lowest low, because from this play, the imbalance join into the market. Therefore, drawing like this is suitable. And you can see that at this time, here is our institutional candles. The last candle before the price create the imbalance very strong like this, and within the discount zone from 61.8 to 80%. And you may ask me that why not these candles? Because if you draw and using these candles, might be the imbalance on a bowl will be not filled. Therefore, this is the most strong and also really nice institutional candle at our standards. And you need to marking over here, and here is a POI in the 1 hour time frame. Actually, at this time, my expectation is price need to take profits in the recent high of the market, because all the structure, all of the momentum of the market show with us the market will be go up. Therefore, I can have the reason to take profits above of this POI zone. But at this time, I need to set this POI zone is a risky zone, and if price come into this zone and create any of the risky signals like the pin bar, like the doji with the volume, I need to quick access to securities my profits, because I entry from really nice. And that is a total story. How I entry stop loss and take profits in the 4 hours time frame and in the 1 hour time frame. At this time, I already come into the 50 minutes time frame to confirm again about my signals. But at this time, in the 50 minutes time frame, you can see that the structure in the 1 hour time frame and the 50 minutes time frame quite same. Therefore, at this time, I can entry only using 4 hours and the 1 hour. It means that I only combine two time frame together. So let's jump on to the 1 hour time frame to know how the markets already go from this entry. And one more thing I want to say here, actually this order is a limit order because I'm very confident about this trade because totally in the 4 hours time frame you can see this. We have the up movement very obviously. Price creates a double bottom like this and the momentum also supports in the 4 hours time frame, and on the 1 hours time frame everything also very support for this case. The up movement is a continuous and the down movement already finished, and the momentum in the 1 hour time frame also support. Therefore, the limit order at this time without any of the candle patterns combined with the volume is no need. Therefore, I limit order right into the strongest buying zone, also the key levels. And at this time, price already hit to my entry position, and I already entry. And immediately price already create the 2 up candle and go up like this. You can see this. After several candles, price go very strongly and come into the POI zone. And at this time, I already have the outlets. Either this pin bar candle, this is an up pin bar candle, but it appears when the price already go very far like this. Therefore, here is the outlet signals. We need to go into the volume to see what is the volume at this time. This pin bar candle also appear in the POI zone. It means that this is a risky zone, and here is selling signals join into the market. Even the momentum is very low. Therefore, I wait several candles after this candle to see if there are any signals. I need to quick access because here is a smart money join into the market in the down movement, very strong. Therefore, we cannot have enough reason to keep entry with this trade if price can create the selling signals very strong into the POI zone of the down movement. And at this time, you can see that price already create one more candles. At this time, is very strong mid-bar candle like this of the down movement right into the POI zone of the down movement. Therefore, this time I already take profits when the price create a pattern like this. And my reward break ratio at this time is at 3.72 pips. Actually, I already double this trade because I entry very confident about this trade, and you can see that I already double entry. The first entry and the second entry is a very near position when I'm very confident about one trade like this. And actually, after 2 trades like this, I have a profit might be 3% of my account for the 1 week. Really nice because I already wait this trade for might be from the more than 1 week to have the night trade like this. And at this time, I already take profits right into this zone and close my chart. I don't try to entry with the POI zone like this because in the 4 hours time frame and in the 1 hour time frame, my view is for the up movement. Therefore, at this time, if you also very confident and also want to entry more, you can entry right into the POI zone. And you already know that what happened after my trade. The markets go down immediately, come into the buying zone like this, and the momentum at this time very strong. And today is a Saturday, and the markets already go into our strong buying zone. It means that the key levels in the 1 hour time frame, also the key level in the 15 minutes time frame, and might be continue go up one more time. And as my view in the next week, the markets might be continue go up. And that is a total how I analyze an entry to have the really nice profit. Might be 500 pips in the single day with the goal like this. Hope you continue practice more to have the really nice profits. Have a really nice career. Thank you.